So do you see those houses there in the far distance? That belongs to Akureyri, and so here I am on my way westwards towards these mountains. I say towards because I'm not sure whether or not how close I'll get or how far away they are. So this is sort of me exploring nature and the surrounding area around Akureyri. As you can see, it's just a beautiful sunny day, so I didn't have anything particularly planned for today. Well, I did have plans to meet a friend of mine, but he, had to blow me off at the last moment. So instead I'm just taking a nice walk on this fine day. I've been here once before. Well, I've been to the end of this road, which I am currently walking on. And today I decided, I'm just gonna explore, see, where these paths lead me. I really hope I can reach all the way to the snow line. Now, if the mission was just reaching the snow, I could of course just, hike all the way up there. Wouldn't it be that hard? I mean, sure, it'd be a little hard, but it wouldn't be that time consuming. It's not very far off. It's just, probably takes only half an hour to get up there, I think. And could also, over there's this local ski resort. I could theoretically also drive there. That would make it way shorter to walk up to the snow line, but again, it's not really the snow that is the mission. I want to go as far into this river valley here called Glerárdalur as I can. So this river you see down there, yeah, that is the same Glerárdal that runs through the middle of Akureyri. And of course, what hike in Iceland would be complete without running into some random feral sheep? I'm kidding, by the way, they are of course not feral, but yeah, it's something that a lot of people wonder about when they visit Iceland for the first time and they're driving around, especially in the rural areas. I get asked that quite a lot, actually. It's like, all those sheeps that are just, walking around in the wilderness, no farms inside or whatever, or on the road. Are they wild animals? Like, do they belong to someone? Yeah, Icelandic sheep farming practices are so alien to, any farming practices that people from other areas, at least within the Western Hemisphere, have ever seen. So, yeah, they are often unsure on whether or not they are wild animals, or if they farm animals that belong to someone. Now, of course, they are semi-wild. I mean, lambs spend more time, in areas like this, out of reach of humans or with very little interactions with humans than they do, on farms. So I guess you could say that they're more, at least the lambs, that they are more wild than they are domesticated. Alright, so as you can maybe see here, it's peak berry season. I mean, look at this. I've rarely seen so many berries in one spot all at once. And most of them have turned ripe, so I've already eaten a bunch of them, but yeah, this is wonderful. Nature provides. So some of you may be wondering, whether or not it's common for there to be this much snow in the mountains at this date. So it is, the 27th of August, I think. So I don't know if, I haven't lived in this part of Iceland for 10 years, so this may be above average amount of snow for this time of year. But it is definitely still common. Like there are always going to be spots of snow that never melt. You could call them, you could sort of call it like mini glaciers. I mean, there is no, you know, there is no very well defined line between a very large spot of snow that simply never melts and a small glacier. Like, there is some overlap there. Like this, what you're looking at now, some of this, from here at least, it looks like some of the ice looks quite ancient, so you might consider this to be like a mini glacier or something. But so yeah, obviously I can't go there because there's a river in between me and it. I don't know if I'll reach any snow though. I've come, so I'm taking a small breather. I'm currently here. So there's this ridge here that I need to get past. And yeah, it looks very doable, but I have no idea what's behind it. You know, it's gonna be worth it or whatever. But yeah, I've been walking for about 2 hours, so that's why I decided to take this small breather. You can just sort of still see Akureyri. There it is. Hold on, let me zoom in. Yeah, there it is. One thing that's a little annoying is that, you know, I am of course walking towards the sun, and I do have shades on, but yeah, it just dampens the experience a little bit to always have to, like, I can't look straight ahead. I always have to look down or to the sides, or yeah. Obviously, being that I'm an Icelander, you know, I do have, you know, a millennia of natural selection behind me that causes me to have a skin that's very, very sensitive to the sun. So obviously I put on lots of sunscreen before heading out. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see, I'm gonna point the camera at myself here. I don't know, you can probably tell. Face is covered in that, but yeah, that's, you know, on a rare day like this when the sun is shining in Iceland, yeah, you gotta protect yourself against the sun. That's just the way it is. Oh, finally, some more water. Whew. I was starting to get a bit thirsty. Alright, so I've reached the ridge which I was talking about earlier, and this is what the landscape looks like. And honestly, I'm just not sure on how or where I should continue, or if I just should head back. Now, I have been walking for a little under 3 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes, something like that, so yeah. Anyway, the snow line is definitely still quite a bit off, not to mention it's on the other side of the river, so yeah, I need to think about my next move. I said earlier that I wanted to reach some snow. Well, look at that. We got snow. Thinking if I should continue further up this here valley. I mean, it looks like an insanely difficult path, but a little further. Let's just check it out. Whoa! Some of the rocks are a bit on the loose side. Oh, seriously, I can't describe how nice it is to no longer be in direct sunlight. Oh, fuck. It's, you know, sunlight is one thing, but all day I've had the sun shining directly on my face. It would have been okay, you know, if I was hiking eastwards, you know, I would have had the sun on my back, but I've had it right into my face the whole day, so This is much nicer. So I took this sort of U-turn here, and I'm not sure whether or not it's going to be easy or hard to get back down. And okay, yeah, well, hard, maybe not that. Yeah, okay, actually, yeah, it's probably going to be a bit hard and annoying. Yeah, maybe it's going to be easier if I head just a little bit further. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I have to go down this steep hill here. Not the hardest thing in the world, but it's probably going to be quite annoying. So, would I recommend hiking in this area? Yeah, so you see Akureyri there. So this valley is Glerárdalur. Would I recommend hiking here? Yeah, I mean, sure, it's a very nice hike, but you know, it's not like you couldn't get a very similar experience, you know, similar mountains, and creeks and sheep and everything in a lot of places in Iceland. So this isn't that unique. However, I will say that since leaving my car, I encountered one person, one jogger. Obviously, I did not encounter him here. It was, you know, where we still had some semblance of a path underneath our feet. So I've been up here completely alone. So if you want to get away from it all, then yeah, this is definitely a hike that I recommend. But okay, I should put down the camera because my balance here isn't the best. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I'm starting a little rock slide here. Look at this sheep there, he's just looking at me like, okay, now he's not looking, of course, but yeah, he was like looking at me like, what the fuck is this human even doing here? God damn it. So I've reached the beaten path once again. I just want to thank you for watching this video, and like and subscribe, all that nice stuff, and I'll hopefully see you again very soon. Take care.